Hey guys, I want to show you a really cool and fun, super fast MagJS templating component library example. Just a very simple like welcome. I'm sure you've seen the React ones. So it's kind of simpler, but it just shows you the flexibility of MagJS. So I'm going to go to the from the home page, the code pen example. I believe there's a welcome one here. Let's see if I can find it. Just a very simple welcome component. Let's see. Welcome. Not that one. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Welcome component. So it's very simple. As you can see, it says welcome and it says somebody's name. So this is the normal MagJS. You create, with a string HTML, it converts it to HTML for you. Or if you have a node, it will take in a node element. It will take a node reference to the page like class or tag name or ID or a string that you can convert. But there's another way also to create a MagJS component. So I'm going to show you how that works. So you can keep your welcome there and everything the same. But instead of having a welcome comp, what we're going to do is a little bit different. We're going to use what they call tag literal. So MagJS has its own tag literal. So what does that look like? Well, first things first. Let's replace that element with an element of our own. We're going to remove this for now. And a tag literal component is simply like this. So mag with the backticks. And then you can call welcome like that. And it basically just is a way to reference an existing function, either in the global window space, or you could attach it to mag. And it could also be dot notated. So it could be like welcome dot something, and therefore. And of course, you can pass properties in as well. So what we had before, we had welcome Sarah. You can see there's doing some processing in the background there already. Now, we have the component, we have the element. So what is it that we're missing just to put it all together? Well, the only thing else you have to do is we want to return that HTML. We're not really returning anything right now, actually. If you look at it, all we're doing is we're calling welcome and we're getting the name. But instead of mapping that we do in normal mag function components, here we're just going to return that string that we had before. So now you see it says hello, but it hasn't mapped the property. And the property is there, but as you see, normally we would do mapping like we did over here in the old MagJS function, but now we can simply access it like this in a normal template literal. Oops. So this is just another way to use MagJS with a template tag literal. So I'll just show you all this code here again. And now let's go back to where we were before we started to see the difference. So you see initially we have a function that we map our properties to, maybe do some transformation to the properties. And we would then have a template here that we define with that function here. And that would give us a new calling function that we could pass the properties to, which would then call our function, attach it here. So it was, basically the same thing, but this way it's a little bit cleaner, you might say. As you can see, there's a lot less code. It's a little bit more visually appealing to look at, and very simple. So let's add another component. Let's say we wanted to change your name to eat it. Let's say, for instance, I think that's they have 3 different names on the React version. And last but not least, I think it was Khal. Khal. So now you see we have our 3 different component instances, all referencing the same component here, which simply is returning some HTML and passing a property, which it can do whatever it wants to the property here. You can for instance, you can say name do some transformation to it. For instance, you can go like that. And then you could say, you know, to uppercase, for instance. Oh, there it goes. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Edith. Hello, Khal. So it's just another way to use MagJS. The mapping function is still there. It's still accessible. There's one other thing I wanted to show in the latest version. You now can reference the global MagJS through a uppercase as well. So just like that, you can say mag. Some people like that, visually appealing. You know, the uppercase it kind of pronounces. But this is just a very simple way showing you how to access component templating in a very clean, intuitive way. It's obviously much faster and lighter than React. I wouldn't say it's as strong as React. Obviously, React has a lot more developers than just one, and it's been battle tested in many different production environments as well. MagJS, sadly to say, has not. So, but it's still a fun little library, so I encourage you to check it out. Again, I will post the link to the description code pen in the video. Thanks. Until next time.